Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new topic, and that is tenses. Tenses stand for time. Tenses tells us the time of the action or time of the work when the action happened or will happen. Mainly there are three tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. But in this chapter we will only study our two tenses, present tense and past tense. There are three kinds of tenses: present, past and future. Each of these three tenses has four subdivisions. First, simple, we also call it indefinite. Second, continuous, or we call it progressive. Third, perfect, and fourth is perfect continuous. Simple tense, it states an action or event. Continuous tense, it states an action that is in progress. Perfect tense, it states that action is complete. And present perfect continuous tense, it states that the action has been in progress. Look at the four forms of the present and past tense. In present tense, simple present, I read a book. In continuous, I am reading a book. In perfect, I have read a book. Perfect continuous, I have been reading a book. In past tense, I read a book. Past continuous, I was reading a book. Past perfect, I had read a book. And past perfect continuous, I had been reading a book. Now we will study these tenses in detail. We will start from simple present. In this video, we will cover only simple present tense or indefinite and present continuous. First, simple present. There are three types of sentences: affirmative, negative and interrogative. The sentence structure of these sentences are: first, affirmative sentence. In affirmative sentence, first subject, then first form of the verb with I, we, you, they. With these subjects, we use first form of the verb, then object. If our subject is he, she, it, we add s or es in the verb. In negative sentence, first subject. According to the subject, we use do and does. After that, not and first form of the verb. And same in the negative sentence. With subject I, we, you, they, we use do not. And with the subject he, she, it, we use does not. Now in interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, we have two types of interrogative. First, yes no type interrogative. They start with do or does according to our subject, then subject, and after that first form of the verb. If we have WH type interrogative, then we use WH word before do and does, then subject and first form of the verb. Use of simple present tense in expressions in the immediate present. In immediate present, we use simple present tense. For example, the patient needs rest, or it is very hot. This tense is also used when a sentence begins with here or there, as here comes the captain or there goes the train. Second, to indicate the present period. This tense is used to refer to event, actions and situation which are true at the time of speaking and which may continue indefinitely, as my mother teaches the dumb and deaf children. Our school has an auditorium. Also use simple present tense to express a situation that is permanent. For example, this train runs from Delhi to Mumbai. This is a permanent situation that this train runs from Delhi to Mumbai. Our office faces the east. This situation is also permanent. Our office faces the east. We can't change the face of our office. So, to express present or permanent situation, we use present tense. To express general truth like the earth moves around the sun or the sun rises in the east, soul is immortal, 2 and 4 make 6. These are some general truth. To express general truth, we use simple present tense. To express regular or habitual action which we do regularly, we use simple present tense. Example, I go to school daily at 9 a.m. This is a regular action. We can be more precise about habitual actions by using the simple present with adverbs of frequency such as always, ever, never, occasionally, and with adverbial phrases like every day, twice a month, or Sundays, etc. Next tense is present continuous or present progressive tense. The structure of this tense is in affirmative sentence, subject. According to the subject, we use is mr. With singular noun, we use is. With plural noun, we use are. And with I, we use am in this sentence. And first form of the verb plus ing. We add ing in the first form of the verb. In negative sentence, subject plus is mr plus not plus ing form of the verb. In interrogative sentences, first we use is mr, then subject, after that ing form of the verb, and in the last question mark. Now second, where we use present continuous tense. First, for something happening at the time of speaking. When we want to talk about something that is happening at the time we are speaking, we use the present continuous tense. In order to emphasize the time of speaking, we often use adverbs and adverbial phrase of present time like at the moment, just now, just, etc. For example, we are having a meeting. Come and join us. The action is continue at the time of speaking. What is he doing? He is looking out of the window. I am feeling very tense just now. Now, the second point, to emphasize the present moment. If we want to emphasize the present moment or indicate that a situation is temporary, we use the present continuous. As I am working as a teacher, she is spending the summer in Ooty. Third is plan future actions. This tense is also used to refer to activities planned for the future. For example, we are going to have a debate next Saturday, and this action is planned that we are going to have a debate. So we use present continuous tense. I am leaving for London tomorrow. This is also a planned action. Next is to indicate a progressive change. The present continuous is also used to indicate changes, trends, development, and progress, as my handwriting is improving. The action is in progress. The situation is changing, but the atmosphere is disturbed. World energy demand is increasing. Continuous tense is also used to denote frequent actions This tense together with adverbs of frequency like always, constantly, etc. can be used to emphasize how often the action takes place. This is often done to express disapproval or annoyance. For example, you are always looking for fault. This sentence shows annoyance. She is always talking to him on the telephone. They are forever being knocked down by their opponents. Next is in habitual actions. Sometimes to show habitual action, we also use present continuous tense. If you want to talk about a habitual action that takes place regularly, especially one which is new or temporary, you use the present continuous as do you know if she is still playing golf these days? He is seeing a lot of Hindi films these days. In the sentences, the action is temporary and new. So we use present continuous tense. I hope you will understand the simple present tense and present continuous tense.